Jack's Bicycle Mountain Climbing Adventure. Once upon a time, there was a young boy named Jack who lived in a small town nestled in the foothills of a great mountain range. Jack had always been fascinated by the towering peaks and dreamed of one day climbing to the very top. But Jack didn't have any climbing equipment, and his family couldn't afford to buy any for him. So Jack got creative and decided to use his bicycle to reach the top of the mountain. He spent months training and preparing, building up his stamina and endurance on long rides through the hills and valleys. And finally, he felt ready to take on the mountain. On a clear summer morning, Jack set out on his bike, loaded up with supplies and determination. The road wound its way through the foothills and up into the higher elevations, passing through dense forests and rocky terrain. As he pedaled higher and higher, Jack felt the wind whip through his hair and the sun beat down on his face. His legs burned with exertion, but he refused to give up. Finally, after hours of grueling effort, Jack reached the base of the mountain. He secured his bike to a nearby tree and began to climb, using his hands and feet to scale the sheer rock faces. The ascent was treacherous, with loose gravel and slippery slopes threatening to send Jack tumbling to his death at every turn. But he pushed on, determined to reach the summit. At last, after what felt like an eternity, Jack pulled himself over the final ledge and onto the top of the mountain. He stood there, gasping for breath and covered in sweat, staring out at the breathtaking vista spread out before him. In that moment, Jack knew that all his hard work and determination had been worth it. He had achieved his dream of climbing the mountain, using nothing but his own strength and his trusty bicycle. From that day on, Jack became a legend in his town, inspiring others to follow their dreams no matter how impossible they may seem. And he continued to explore the mountains and valleys, always seeking out new challenges and adventures.